like to call to order the meeting of Tuesday, August 29th, 2017, of the Nassau County Interim Finance Authority. The first item we will consider is the approval of the minutes. Are there any questions? If not, I entertain a motion.
I'll move it.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. The second item on the agenda is the approval and consideration of the CSCA Voluntary Separation Incentive Program Memorandum of Agreement and Understanding between the county and the CSCA. This is an incentive program to offer people to leave service if they had a certain number of years in service. Evan, do you want to comment more about this? I guess the question that we should really speak to is the different provisions that are required here and what the cost of doing this is anticipated to be for 2017 and what the projected savings would be for 2018.
So, as you indicated, this incentive is for full-time CSCA employees who would receive $1,000 for each year of service. The VSIP was unanimously approved by the legislature last week, and it's substantially consistent with the incentive programs offered in past years, with two notable differences, though. One is, this time, eligibility is limited to those employees with, at minimum, 10 years of service. So that ensures that only employees near the top step of the salary schedule will be the ones to receive the incentive. And the second notable difference was that the county and the unions have agreed to restrict backfilling vacant positions created by the VSIP to a maximum of 50%. Thereby ensuring that the program will result in a permanent reduction in headcount, and which will provide savings, in theory, in perpetuity. So, and let me just point out, if the incentive is approved by NYFA, the deadline is September 15th for employees to sign up and separate from the county. The good news is, while the county had anticipated that this program would generate a similar level of savings as it did in 2015 when 174 CSE employees left, as of yesterday, 247 employees have signed up for the VSIP, which will result in even greater savings for the county than it did in 2015 when it generated around $12 million net savings from that program. The salaries of those who have signed up for this year's program approximately $17 million. So to the extent that backfill is limited, you'll have at most $17 million of savings, assuming no one else signs up, and at minimum half of that amount or more, since backfill will be limited to 50% of those who separate, and those who are hired as replacements will be earning the step one, the lowest level of salary, instead of those who are at step 10 or 11 maximum salary. So you get this salary differential, right, which will provide relief on an ongoing basis. Did you want more details?
No, I think from my standpoint, that this is a way to achieve a reduction in workforce, re-engineer various functions, and have the county operate more efficiently going forward, and helping to close some of the gaps that we see in the out years. So I think it's something worth doing. But I would entertain a motion.
I do want to add and point out one more thing. I'm sorry.
Sure.
To interrupt, and that most importantly, the county is expected to fund the costs of this incentive, both the incentive payments and the termination costs, with operating revenue. So to the extent that salary savings do not offset the upfront cost, the county will fund that with other revenues within the county, and no bond proceeds will be used for this program.
Right, that was a NIFA condition that was imposed on the county. Yes.
I so move.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Next item on the agenda is consideration of a county contract for Legal Aid Society of Nassau County.
Yes, the contract for consideration is with Legal Aid Society for approximately $13.9 million for the assigned counsel defender plan to provide legal representation for the indigent. This is 2 years of the contract. We had already approved 2017, and this is for 18 and 19, so there's no disruption and issues that we usually have trying to get this done. Any questions?
And the increase seems reasonable from year to year?
Yes, very reasonable.
Any questions? If not, entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. The next item on the agenda is concerning the operational, structural, and financial review of Nassau County. NIFA had previously engaged a consultant, CMA, to perform an analysis of the county, meet with the county, look at various departments' operations throughout the county budget, and look at potential savings for either efficiencies or things that should be done either by others, not the county, or where there is redundant, duplicative services, etc. And we were also very careful to ensure that the recommendations in the report were not things that required changes in state law or things of that nature, but things that the county could do on their own. That was the mandate to the consultants, and the resolution before us, and Evan can talk more about it, but really is to, we've gone back and forth with the report, we vetted the report, we've shared it with county personnel, they've had an opportunity to comment on the report. So what this resolution is deeming the report final. It is the work product of the consultant. The NIFA is not opining on or rejecting or approving any of the particular recommendations, but we're accepting the report as final and to utilize the report in a way that could be helpful to the county as they go through their budget process to find additional savings in order to balance their budget. Evan, do you want to comment any further?
I don't think I could really add anything that would explain it any better than you did.
Okay, if there's no other questions, I'd entertain a motion to accept the report and allow it to be posted on the NIFA website and shared with the respective county leaders for their thoughts and consideration as they deliberate through their budget process.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. And the last motion to consider is a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. This hereby closes the meeting of NIFA. Thank you.
What does she have?
Copies of the reports.
You know what?